Hello guys, welcome to another one of my Minecraft server updates. Before I get started on another daily update on the server, I just wanted to invite you into a giveaway by one of our server administrators, JK Dragon, on Sunday, 1900 hours. He is making a giveaway for all the stuff that you can see here in the ender chest, so the top part. So if you want to be joining in on the server, or you're already here and you want a chance to fetch this amazing loot here that you can see, I'm just gonna be mousing over it all. Then Sunday, 1900 hours, 7 PM GMT is where you have a chance at getting it in a giveaway. So it's not like you don't need to bring something besides really positive attitude and yourself. So really remember, guys, if you want to be crushing it with this stuff here from the start, once you have a chance at getting it, 1900 hours GMT on Sunday. So with that said, guys, let's dig into my daily server update. So guys, first thing that happened today, as in Friday, is that I did a lot of cleaning up and giving back things to people, because we had a midnight visitor that kind of ruined a bit of the world, but I secured that stuff now. But really cool logging in here, and somebody had a tiny friend, Bry guy here had a small follower friend, and I really like this. You have a small friend and he just bashes it with the sword. I mean, what's not to like? It was he was like completely spooked by the smallest zombie kind of thing in the world, and I remember it from like the very first time I looked back into Minecraft. I saw this kind of midget zombie thing, and it just whooped me. So it brought back a lot of really good memories. But of course, as with a lot of the other videos, I want to be not just showing you guys some of the very active and friendly players, I also want to be showing you a little bit of what I have been working on. And this here is a new part of the slime PvP area that I'm giving you a bit of insight on in terms of the development process. So what is this stuff here? It is a completely new added landscape to the area. It's made out of slime, yes, so you can bungee around. That's the theme of the area, and there are portals everywhere. At the time of recording, there are 156 portals, yes. And some portals bring you back to where you came from, some portals bring you to another portal, and it is like a portal maze in a PvP area. And why do I have this? What is the purpose? The purpose is that one of these portals lead to a treasure that respawn every once in a while. The first one had like 89,000 in diamond blocks, the second one had 48,000. So you're gonna be battling others, trying to navigate through these portals, trying to find the one that allows you to come in and grab the loot from the chest. And like, we have keep inventory on, so it's really just about trying to crush it way up in the sky. While I was playing pretty early hours, it was really cool. I really love when I have a chance to talk with some of you guys off hours, low population on the server, because I can do like funny stuff, give items, or like if you're mining and you come see some of the stuff I made, then I can offer to port you back into the mine, and then I can just prepare the area a little bit for your arrival, just as because I can, because I'm completely abusive in my admin powers in trying to make it a cool place for everybody. So yeah, when I had a player here that came up and checked out my slime area, and I kind of fetched him from his mining process, of course I offered to help him back into the mining, and of course to a mining area that was a bit more interesting than it was before. And it's not like, I'm not saying this because if you see me online all alone, I'm gonna give you something. That's not what I mean. But when I have a chance at making life more fun on the server, that is of course what I want to be doing the most, in between working on the server, really. So yeah, just a small update from like early today. I have been spending most of the day working on the portal system. It was a pretty extensive building project, even though yes, I did use World Edit to copy and paste some of the regions, but it's not the only thing that was going on. He Who Shall Not Be Named was crushing it again building wise, making a new town center for the Plots world and helping out with that, so that was really cool. We got, like throughout the day, a new town center, and it is because the first town center really sucked, but it served its purpose really by having a kind of a starting hub for the like Plots area. But the new area that I have gotten help to make now has information about how to set up plot permissions, how to, like, the portals are this way, and like stuff that is much more useful in terms of welcoming new players and making the area more interesting. It is going to have a great deal more. Gonna have shops, player trading options depending on your rank. Like loads of stuff is gonna be built around this new town center, and the reason why it was made was not just because I made the other one and it was really bad. It is also because the town has grown and now I can grow the town around this new center. We are still gonna have the old one, it's gonna have some kind of purpose, but having a new area that we can structure future parts of the city around I felt was really useful, because even though it's still like a really small server and we are way early in the development process, a lot of you guys are coming in and you're claiming land and you're having fun. So of course the server needs to be designed to welcome you guys in a better way. This is one of the many projects that I have where help is greatly appreciated, and one of the things I think I said in the last video, I want to have like a barn built or something. So yeah, I'm using World Edit again, guys. Changing water into grass and later sand. Yes, I'm just saying it because a lot of you guys are, do you know World Edit? And yes, I do. Doesn't mean that I use it all the time, but I know it. But yeah, I want to have like this huge barn built where I can put in chests with resources marked for different players that want to be helping out in the world. Because there are so many things that it would be awesome to get help with in here, and even like a lot of players are coming online, they're like, okay, now I want to help. It's just so awesome. Sometimes I'm just really in the middle of something, meaning that it's really hard for me to help you get started helping the server, but what I hope to be able to do is slowly but surely give players that are really interested in spending their time upping the server like crazy, building ranks that match up with chests that have resources in it, that have picks in it, so that if you're gonna be working pathways, you're gonna have all the materials you need, you're gonna have the tools, and then you can just crush it whenever you have time. But it's a slow starting up process, because really so much is going on right now and I'm learning so much. But this here is another one of the really important things that we started out with today, and when I say started out, then it is because it's not done yet at all, but I want to have some really good starting regions for new players that come and they're like, how do I get money? How do I get food? How do I get started? And it's really not a good help just to tell people, you play Minecraft, do what you normally do. This area here is going to be a huge farm area with different types of crops. And why is it that? It is because I want to give both new and existing players the option to go out here for free, grab like a wooden hoe and farm these crops. But I'm going to script the area in a way that you cannot sell things here, so you need to leave the area to sell stuff, and the server is going to keep possibly removing, for instance, sugar canes from you exceeding 5. So it's going to be an area where you can go out and you can work, you can get like 5 of these and 10 of these and 20 of those, so you have like worked yourself to starting money or crops you want to plant somewhere else, but you won't be able to go in here and just clear out the area, go buy a plot. But it was meant as mostly I think what I was talking with some of the players on the server on, if you just landed on the server, you're like, what should I do? Well, you can grab a hoe and you can go out and you can fetch some you can fetch some crops while you're talking to people about how is it a good way to start on the server, what do you guys recommend. It's a pretty casual thing to be harvesting crops. You can also go to the forest area, it has its own portal. So I want to make these getting started areas where players can casually start, and whatever they do there is going to have meaning in terms of their progression. And they don't need to ask somebody like, what can I do here? They come here, like on in their chat it says, welcome to the new player's farm. Here you are allowed to harvest 10 sugar canes, 70 potatoes, and what do I know, 2 wheat or something. Once you are done, come back and click the sign and it will sell it and you will get some money. And you can choose to do it again, or you can choose to go to the shop. Stuff like that is in the making. Like, again, like with everything, it's so far from done, but it is because my plans are way bigger than my head and more advanced than what I can realize in the limited amount of time I have every day. But it is slowly but surely moving forward, and it's going to be continue to be like this. I'm going to try to add bits and bytes of different projects to the server, find out how players react to it. Was it a good idea? Was it a really bad idea? Is it something anybody wants to be helping with? Because then I can initiate another idea, and perhaps at some point 10 ideas are gonna be moving forward at the same time, and we're just gonna be so much closer to crushing it, really. Once again, super amazing to have players that just want to help out. Like, is there anything I can help with? Yes. Would you like to come help me make a farm? Like, not the most interesting task to be allowed to help with, but that is the really amazing thing about, I'm going to go with like 98.7% of the players on the server so far. You guys just want to help. You guys just want to make this a great place without asking anything in return, without having to be the one making the Eiffel Tower with your name tag on it. Just helping for the sake of making it a cool place for all of us. It goes for moderators, it goes for builders, it goes for people making amazing plots, coming with great ideas. So it is truly fantastic to have you guys on the server already, despite all the bugs and stuff I'm offering you. So huge thanks to everybody already again. Another thing I can mention here is we have some stat stuff going on in the side. I want to talk more about that tomorrow if I manage to make a video, because right now it is some demo statistics, and I'm going to have a lot of different custom things going on the server in terms of ways for you to gain ranks. This can be something like, how many times have you been through a portal, how much have you harvested, how many PvP kills have you had, how much, all sorts of weird statistics, and custom things that I can make that I want to use as options for players to acquire different ranks in terms of farming or battling or discovering or whatever it can be, where I can tweak players in different directions so that they can get advantages wherever they find it the most fun to be playing. Really, that is what it's all about. So that is coming. I have actually installed quite a few mods that I haven't talked about, not even mentioned to the mods, and it's not because I'm keeping anything a secret, but there are gonna be new reward types and new ways to earn money on the server. I'm looking into pets. Here we have Oscar again, just crushing it, making these farms. Like super helpful today on this farm project. It was really amazing, and I hope to be completing this farm project next week because of the scripting and the different crops, and I may need to make some command blocks for like replanting some of the crop types. With the sugar canes it's pretty easy, I hope, because I may be able to limit the harvesting of the lower parts, so they're just going to be regrowing. How it's going to be working out with the other crop types I don't really know yet, so it's again something I need to be experimenting a little bit with. Do I need to have command blocks under this to respawn new crops, or how do I want to be doing it? In like addition to the selling permissions and limitations, I also want to have in place so that new players don't just go out and like boom, 100,000 plus I'm taking the pick. Another scoop by the jumping area here, and just showing you guys a bit of a different view on it. It is a PvP area. Worth mentioning, right now we have keep inventory on. It is the plan to keep inventory on. Yeah, exactly. And a bit of a flyby of one stage of the new town center. This is actually not the done deal, but tomorrow I'm going to be giving you guys a better view on the Town Hall 2 plot here. Oh yeah, this is actually, I think, the done deal. Now we're missing portals. So a lot of stuff going on in many different parts of the world. New battle areas, new rewards areas, new starting areas, new late game areas, plots and town halls. So yeah, loads of stuff going on, and more than anything, really amazing players crushing it, being super amazing. So thank you guys all very much for that.